In previous videos, I talked about some of the techniques I'm going to be using to transfer data from the Arduino to the Raspberry Pi. And now I have all the sensors that I'm going to be using for my project hooked up. So over here I have a thermal probe taking temperature readings for the soil. I have a soil moisture sensor. Down here I have a photoresistor. You can kind of see it right there. And over here I have it's taking temperature and humidity readings from the air. Over here I have an LCD hooked up. This is just reporting the most previous reading. Right now you're seeing a soil moisture of 0 because I pulled that sensor out. But so what I've managed to do is I've been taking readings for a few weeks, putting them into a database, and then I have a website hosted on the Raspberry Pi. So I'm able to make graphs, and to do that I used a framework I found online called HighCharts, and it uses JavaScript to do this, which is a front-end web development language, and that's actually starting to give me a little bit of a problem. So I have to kind of manipulate the arrays that I'm creating of all the data, and because it's on the front end and my database is getting kind of large now, the website's starting to run a little slow, and it can't really run on mobile right now. So I'm going to have to figure out how I can keep all of that data on the back end. I'm going to have to try to figure out another graphing framework or something. So that's another problem that I'll have to solve. But so over here, I'm not going to show the database and things again because you know what that looks like from previous videos, but I am going to show what the kind of the data on the website looks like. So these are the graphs I've been able to create with that HighCharts framework. So this is light intensity over time. Makes sense. You're seeing it go up and down, day-night cycles, pretty expected. So and then you scroll down a little bit, and then you get to the soil moisture. So the soil moisture slowly decreased over time, which also is expected as the soil dried out. And you see a spike in moisture here, and that's when I watered the plant, and then it starts to decrease slowly again. And you go down, and I have air temperature over time, and I don't have the best air temperature sensor, so it kind of doesn't look, the graph doesn't look very great. It doesn't give very sensitive readings, so I'm just hovering around like 2 values. Towards the end, you see a spike in temperature, and that's because we left for a weekend and turned off our AC. So for a few days, it was hotter in our house. Air humidity, it's the same thing. It's the same sensor, so it's not very accurate. It's just kind of going up and down between 2 values rather than a nice curve. And then soil temperature, I'm reading with the soil or the temperature probe. You see the just different values in the soil temperature. Then it also spikes at the same time that the air conditioning was off, so that's also expected. So now really all I need to do for my project is just add the automatic control with the lights and watering, which is easy. I've shown you how to use relays in different projects, so I just need to hook those up. And I have a chip that controls or that keeps track of time, which I'll have everything coming on and going off at certain times. So that will be seen in the next video, so hope you enjoyed it.